Hey, I see you. How you doing? Damn guy was about ready to run out of gas. Get a little fog out here tonight. Yeah, finally. I called the sheriff's department. No, they didn't know of any. They even called Aranac County, but he didn't have enough gas to make it there. He got off at Grayling, which is about 40 miles from here, and all the gas stations were closed. So it wasn't like he just got lazy. Luckily, they just built a new Sunoco here at a dead exit. Nothing's there. All the gas stations are closed here at the main exit. So the sheriff said they had that new gas station, but they couldn't find their phone number. So I drove up there. They're open 24 hours and they're open right now. So I drove back and told the guy, and he was on his way there to get gas. Hey, Blue. Yeah, I just got back. Yeah, just got back. I took a nap earlier. Yeah, he couldn't make it to where he was going. He was trying to make it to Bay City, and there was no gas station open. It's crazy they're open. I guarantee you they won't get one customer tonight. You wouldn't think in a million years there was a gas station there. And you can't see off the exit until you're past it. Hey, babe. Yeah, it is. We're right at an elevation that during this time of the year is just perfect for more fog than everybody else. Yeah, I got foggy here. I love foggy weather. I love all bad weather. I'll pour myself a hard baked in. That's the first time I've ever seen that marathon station closed. Yeah, try and work it out. The divorce attorneys they'll rip you off. Try and work it out and do a no fault on your own. Hey, David. If the divorce isn't complicated or challenged, do it yourself. Oh, that's cool. I just walked a guy through a do-it-yourself course last week, and he called me today and thanked me. Yeah, but that's okay if you have kids in the house, but as long as your spouse isn't disputing it, as long as you guys can work it out, do it that way. Man, an attorney will get you fighting on purpose. Can't hear me? Refresh it. Can you guys hear me? Oh, okay. Oh, good. Excuse me. Oh, good. Lou, did you get any snow near you see out your window? Oh, okay. Yeah, you couldn't pay me to live up there. What a nightmare. No, go ahead. No, do it. No, I don't care. Do it. No, go ahead. Oh, 2 inches. Yeah, White Cat Mountains are beautiful. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Yeah. Oh, that's cool, Blue. Yeah, Connecticut's nice. I see you. Did you ever go over to Guilford? Yeah, go get marriage counseling. Did you try that? Oh, that's cool, Blue. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that was crazy expensive when I was going there as a kid over 50 years ago. I did. Yeah, I did. Yep. Because my parents were, my mom's family was from Ireland. Potato famine. Yeah, it was like that when I was there as a kid. Yeah. There was a guy that lived right on the beach and he owned all brick steel. And he gave me a ride in a Rolls Royce. Yeah, Mystic's cool too, submarine base. Yeah, yeah. Oh, cool. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know of any German restaurants in Detroit. I went home. I came home. Yeah, I took a couple and I didn't feel that good. I laid in bed actually for about 5 hours. And I fell asleep a little bit and got up and then I just, drove down to Saginaw. Yeah, I didn't really go anywhere. I didn't feel too hot. Yeah, I don't know of any German restaurants in Detroit. Oh, okay. Yeah, I never heard of it. The weather was worse, I'd be going somewhere, but around here it was. I mean, it was you would think it was a nice day if you weren't a guy like me. I don't like this 40-degree crap. Hey, Ruben. Oh, I see, Philip. Yeah, yeah. That's not really a sit-down restaurant. Yeah, Charlevoix. It looks like it's all catering, isn't it? I think that's just where they have their. They just have their phone number on here. That's a Florida phone number too. Maybe that's who does their websites. Yeah, I do that a lot. Yeah, I'm not really into like getting to know new people. Yeah, I didn't want to go. They wanted me to come in. I didn't want to do it. I know who was there. He's an okay guy. It's a good friends of theirs, dad. I just didn't want to go through a bunch of small talk. No, it's right now it's 39 degrees and fog. Yeah, but that's kind of specialty food. I hope they do it. Believe me, I hope they do, but I doubt it. It looks like they're out of Oak Park, really. And that's like a specialty German thing, and they're doing a lot of catering. My guess is they're doing all they can to keep in business at full price, but I could be wrong. Yeah, you know what I mean? I see. Yep. Hi, Frisky. It's the same thing when you know somebody and you're meeting them for lunch, and they say, "Hey, would you mind if I brought so and so?" It's like, I would, uh, and I would because I don't want to get to know somebody. It changes the discussion we're going to have. I don't want to do it. We can reschedule if you want, but I don't want to. I don't want anybody else coming. Yeah, good for you, Blue. I think Monday we may get some snow, I hope. Yeah, it's going to be warm all day today. It starts to get cold at 6, so that's good. 40 degrees today, sunny. God damn it. 33 Sunday, sunny. 80% of snow Monday. Snow and sleet. Now we're talking. Tuesday a little bit. And then it gets cold, but no snow. Uh, yeah, that's what I say. Yeah, it's hard to get though, Philip. Yeah, it is a better winter than last. Yep, it is. Yep. I remember one time my buddy and I were living in Chicago and we went to Tunica for like through Christmas and New Year's. And that was the good days, like 2000, 2001. And it was just so damn fun, man. People were winning money left and right. Bells were going off, people screaming, 3 live bands, even in one casino. Great comps for food, free rooms. Yeah, 70s sucks. Yeah, Tunica, Mississippi. Yep. I spent a ton of time there for a while. Yeah, it was really good times. That was when I was hanging around with that guy that won Fear Factor. He modeled. And all the damn girls were wanting to bang him. And we would stay there sometimes for a month for free. Deluxe room, free food. The food was good. They had like 9 different kind of restaurants. And plus they'd give us spending money for like coffee and stuff through the day at other places that I don't know how they got them. It was unbelievable. Gambled. I was doing photography then. I would play gamble a little bit, but he was a big time blackjack dealer. I went to all through the Mississippi Delta, all those towns along Robinsonville, Tunica. I covered all those places. So damn fun. Stay up all night. We did the same thing up in Canada. We stayed a month in Lethbridge one time. Denver, Vegas, Florida. I just moved there in 98 and I met him right after that. And he was making good money. And then he won that 50 grand on Fear Factor. And for 5 solid years, oh, it was unbelievable. ICU. Women would come up to me all the time and want me to introduce them to them. There'd be notes slid under the door, all sorts of shit. It's crazy. But I had 5 solid years of doing nothing else but fucking around. eating out, traveling. We would rent cars. We had a hookup from the Hertz guy, the dealership across from where I lived. And we'd rent these Lincolns and stuff like that. We'd just take off, go all over. It was so damn fun, man. I mean, 5 solid years. I mean, I had like a second bite at the apple, like a young person's life. Plus, I had money at the time. And he did too. He would get like $1,200 for like a 3-hour job. And you know, there was a bunch of those. Oh, it was unbelievable. Yeah. You would not have believed the women. They get tired of them. James Dean. He looked just like James Dean. You can look him up. You can find him on, you scroll around. Chad Harper was his name. From Athens, Alabama. Oh, it was so fun. He didn't drink, smoke, nothing. Came from like a Church of Christ family, but he would always joke with me and say when he went back home to visit that his friends and family would say that Tom Reed really ruined your mind. He did a lot of promotion for the W Hotel, and it was crazy. No, you would. If I hadn't known him, plus I knew a lot of other models down there because through him, and it's unbelievable how these guys that you see like are on the front of GQ and stuff. There are women just falling over them constantly. Hey, Deanna, how you doing? You feeling okay? Yeah, they would get hired by places like that through the modeling agency. A lot of that stuff like that, like that Fear Factor, those were all models. They were all recruited through agencies. They act like they were just Joe Blow, but that was nonsense. We spent a month in Deadwood too. Hey, Jamo, how you doing? Oh, COVID, Deanna? Sorry about that. Yeah, pretty much is. Yeah, that's true. He said Joe Rogan was a nice guy, though. Honestly, I don't even know if that modeling stuff is working anymore. If it's happening like it used to, I kind of think it's not. If somebody says, modeling, it's like anything, right? If somebody says they model, if they're not going to New York, Milan, Italy, or Miami or Los Angeles, they're full of shit. And a lot of people do locally modeling, print modeling, hair modeling, local stuff. But if you're a legit model making livable wages, you're going to, and also Japan, believe it or not. Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? Yeah, I like her and gorgeous, Laura. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Instagram models too. Yeah, but these people, you pin them down. There's a difference between being a model that makes 100 grand a year and a model that moonlights part time for print work. He used to do a lot of work for Kohl's. Believe it or not, Walmart. He'd be the guy in the jeans. Some hair places, national hair places, chains. Uh, the agencies he worked for were Arlene Wilson. They had a place in Milwaukee too, in the Ford agency. I don't even know if they're around. Oh yeah. Yeah, if I never ate another one of those, it'd be too soon, Laura. That's right, Jiggle. Yeah, I think they're terrible. I tell people it's old dog food laid out on a counter for a week, put into the stale loaf of bread and warmed up. Oh, thank you, Mark. Same to you. Your Daisy sleeping.
Yeah, Daisy's a great dog. Yeah, she really is. Yeah, like I said, I don't like him, Laura. Yep, you never know what's ahead. That's true. Yeah, it's true. Me, I'm in West Branch. They don't usually start until you get. I know a place in Traverse City that sells them, but they usually don't start until St. Ignace, Lentils. There's a place, and then they're all over the UP. We have there's some kind of like benevolent deal. I don't know what it is, Eagles or one of those deals. I see they sell them once a week to raise money for something, but I've never been over there. Yeah, they're like it'd be like a cherry pie, only it's vegetables and cheap meat in that kind of crust with no sugar. That's how I could describe it. Terrible. Hey, Penny. Yeah, no, they're terrible. Yeah, hockey puck. I'd rather eat a hockey puck. Yeah, I barely, don't ask, barely. I mean, vegetable pot pie is good, and these things are not good. There's just a million things out there are better, I think. I guess, I don't like gravy on anything. Maybe I know some places put gravy on them, but I put it right there next to a Subway sub. Yeah, they're terrible, Phil. Michigan known for Kogel hot dogs, all beef hot dogs, Kogel, and I'd say that's about it. I mean, where you'd really be recognized for a staple of food. They're known for their cherries too. Cherries. No, that fair food's good, yeah. I'm not kidding you. That pizza place I go to, that is some excellent pizza. Yeah, fresh whitefish, that's true too. But you got to be up north usually. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I see they just got nailed with tuna fish. That there wasn't any trace of real tuna in their tuna fish. Oh, really, Philip? Oh, okay. Yeah, it sucks out there, Blue. What's that, Frisky? Yeah, they do. Don't ask. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, I think that Detroit style pizza though is like, I never heard of that growing up. I think that's just some new bullshit. No, look at the calories in the Subway tuna, Blue. You think you're being healthy? Check out the calories in a Subway tuna fish. Yeah, I don't want. There was I had been offered sponsorships along the way, but I don't want them. I want to like just keep this like hobby, you know. And once you sign up with one of those deals, you got to be bringing up those goddamn hot dogs all the time. And I see now on YouTube when you upload a video, they want to ask you if you have any paid promotions. Why? Who knows? They probably demonetize you. I don't know. But it's enough pain in the ass just staying on YouTube without having a sponsor. Besides, the money's not that good anyway. Before you know it, you sign up, and I'm calling someone a big fat dumbass in Texas, and they tell me my contract's over because they don't put up with that kind of talk, and I have a bad representative. It's not worth it. No, I appreciate it. No, I don't want. I don't even. I tell people I don't want any donations. I don't want any Patreon, PayPal, nothing. Yeah, Subway sucks. Yeah, no, there's too many strings attached. I know better. You lose all your autonomy. Yeah, way too much trouble. And then they want to send you like 10 pages of stuff you got to sign, digital signature, and you got to like run a little. They'll give you like a 30-second video to put at the beginning of your video, the end. It's just too much bullshit. Yeah, forget it. Yeah, nope. Yeah, and that's just what I know. I'm sure there's stuff out there that they do, and what if their product turns into a piece of shit? They find an eyeball in a Kogel hot dog, and I got this year contract, and I still gotta put these videos like they're good. That kind of stuff. It's just, if I was 25 and I didn't know how the world worked, I probably would do it. You look at it as a sign of success. And I mean, if I never gain one more subscriber, I'd be fine with it. I have like a list of blocked people is like so long you wouldn't believe it. Yeah, instant sponsor expiration. You just can't call a spade when you're doing that. Yeah, sign your soul away for chump change too. You know, if it was like crazy, I mean, everybody has a price. Don't bullshit yourself. You have a dollar amount out there. What it is, it's hard to come to grips with. Remember when that Robert Redford movie was anyway, the gist of it was a rich guy offering to screw this guy's wife. And basically the theme of it was, you know, how it led up to it, what the price was, you know, was it worth it? It was a good movie. I can't think of the name of it. It was quite old. I would watch that again. I forgot a lot about it. Do you guys remember that movie, Robert Redford? And like he paid a guy to screw his wife. It was really good. Everybody does. That's it. KY Jelly, I do that one. Yeah. Yeah. So I bring it up all the time anyway. Oh, Cheesecake Factory. I don't even know if they're in business. I used to go to the one in the John Hancock in Chicago, and I don't even know if that place is still in business. Indecent Proposal. Yeah, I got to watch that again. But that all brought up a lot of very interesting psychological angles, and it really got you thinking. Now that I'm older, I think, God damn it, I should have sold it when somebody was willing to pay something. I can't give it away now. BBB, Becky Bites Back. Yeah, there you go. I like that one. Yeah, Indecent Proposal. What did you guys think of that movie? Anybody got any opinions on that? I like Leaving Las Vegas too. I thought that was an excellent movie. No, it's good. Don't ask. It's good. It's thought provoking. It's reality, and it rams home, no pun intended, the point that everybody has a dollar amount. Yeah. Well, that was nice. You don't like that. Good for you. How many ounces was it? Yeah, the psych. I agree. I see you. Yeah. You're looking at it. Don't ask. You're looking at it like, first of all, it was a movie. You're looking at it like, you know, why are we talking about this? People shouldn't be doing that, but it's alive and well. Deep movie. Oh, that's thank you. Thank you for doing that. Don't like that. Yeah, do it. Oh, Woody Harrelson was in it, huh? I like Woody Harrelson. He was great in No Country for Old Men. Yeah, Money Corrupt, that's for sure. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh, that was nice of you. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I mean, I don't, you know, when I was young, you know, part of this is like, you know, I remember radio stations, they caused a lot of these drug problems. Like you were cool if you were doing drugs and shit. That's kind of all dropped off now. They don't talk about that like they used to. In movies, kind of glamorized, you know, being a bank robber, Bonnie and Clyde, and all that bullshit. And you know, when I was growing up, it was kind of the same thing with prostitutes. They were just a bunch of dumb whores that, you know, were scumbags, and that, you know, they didn't want to work, and they just slept with people for money. Really, it was your school teachers and TV shows and articles in the newspaper that caused all this shit. And then I got older, and you know, I hired quite a few escorts. And I got to know, believe it or not, I'll admit this to you, there are still escorts that I got when I was younger that I keep in touch with. They're married and have families and doing well, and one of them's an attorney. Yeah, we still keep in touch. So I learned, like, as being a customer, that it wasn't like the movies portrayed. So by the time I got to places like Detroit, it wasn't bothering me a bit. I mean, I didn't look at that in a negative sense. It didn't interest me. I didn't care. I knew that these people were in a tough pinch, and that was my pleasure to talk to them. I consider Becky and Tassie and people like that friends. I'm glad I met them. I don't like, and I think you people, if you didn't, I mean, I'm sure for the women out there, the likelihood of you running into working girls and getting to know them was pretty low. And then you get to see them interviewed, you get to see the human side that just wasn't available before. I mean, you see documentaries on prostitution and drug addicts, and that's about it. You don't get to see them having dialogue with somebody that's not trying to get something from them. Oh, I believe that, Jabo. Yeah. So I don't care what they did. Doesn't bother me. My dad told me as a young guy, it's as cheap as it's ever going to get, son. He was right. And there's all these people that criticize prostitutes. My only issue with it is a lot of them don't seem, same with porno girls. They die prematurely. They don't seem happy. That's the problem I have. If you want to go out and give blowjobs all day and charge for them, good for you. But if you're unsatisfied and you have no self-esteem and you do drugs and you get drunk every night and you die at 42, I got a problem with that. That's the part I don't like. It's hard to come from this culture where, like I just explained, where you were brainwashed your whole life that prostitutes were bad people. And if nothing else came out of this, you got to say, look at all the great support Becky's getting for starting her own channel. 40 years ago, no way, wouldn't have happened. No, but you got to see Becky as an individual. Her life has improved, and you hope the best for her. And it's just kind of cool seeing someone in a facet of life that you never would have rubbed shoulders with. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they do. But you'd be surprised. There are prostitutes that come from great homes. Yeah, if you listen to Becky, if you listen to Katie, it's not always a broken home. I mean, that seems to happen. But and another thing too, there's people that get out and they get into bad relationships where they're not selling sex, and it's arguably the same or maybe even worse as a working girl. Just some husband philandering around all the time, treating them bad, beating them, not being a good dad. And, people don't get all over that like they do a working girl. She hasn't started it yet, but she's going to. She's working on a name right now. Oh, 100,000. Okay. How much did she charge, Jago? Do you know? Yeah, it's bullshit. 700 an hour. That's a joke. I'm not saying people don't get it, but I see if you Google it, there was a Wisconsin female track star that got caught working as a prostitute in Las Vegas. They took away all her medals, and I thought, what a fucked up thing to do. What the hell does her being a college athlete, winning those legitimately, and you finding out 15 years later she's a hooker in Las Vegas, and you take away all her, whatever they were, ribbons, medals, they could cram them up their fucking asses. I thought so much less of that place when I heard that. What the hell does that have to do with it? Anything. And what do? You win a medal, and like 15 years later, they're going to take it away for something that didn't have anything to do with cheating or steroids. I would cram the whole pile of them right up their fucking ass. They could have them. I wouldn't want them. They wouldn't mean anything to me because I would have won them from some shit whole organization like that. Yeah, they should be ashamed. Yeah. Oh, congratulations, Benny. That's good. Good. I'm sure God, right? Oh, I like that. I like him, Jable. Pretty and sexy is smart. Hell yeah. Wish he lived in West Branch. Yeah, you're right, Phil. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I say. Yeah, well, I will do that. I'm happy to do that. I don't really get those opportunities like that very often. Where people are doing bad stuff and they need to get exposed. I'm all over that. Right on, don't ask. Now we're talking. Yeah, I mean, this whole thing, I mean, like I say, I mean, is it better that you know it from the inside or that you're never experienced and that you think you know it? So stupid. And here's another thing, at least guys that I know. Look, when I was living in Chicago, those good-looking guys that were on like the front of exercise magazines and stuff, they were getting escorts all the time. Why? Because it's so much bullshit. Eddie Murphy, Hugh Grant, Arnold Schwarzenegger was banging the cleaning lady. I mean, what don't people understand about this? You know, uh, it's just a mystery to me. I mean, I know it sounds bad, but the people with the brain, it doesn't sound bad. A lot of guys, you just don't want to fuck around with. It's a lot of bullshit, man. Even dating. I mean, you could have 2 months into like walking on the beach, asking how their day went, really liking them. You were attracted to them, giggling, laughing, snuggling, then have 60 days into it and found out they gave the worst blowjob in the world. There's one good reason right there it's worth paying for. Experienced guy doesn't want to fuck around with that shit. He'd rather get right to the bottom line. No, none of that bullshit I just talked about. 1 hour long. Yeah, this is nuts. Oh, drug issues. Oh, okay. I mean, women, if you talk to a smart woman, they're going to say, well, yeah, I'd rather, I hope my husband's not like that, but at least have the wherewithal to understand that I'm not asking you to like it. But after all, if you look at the statistics and history, I mean, this is a worldwide event. Yeah. Your old dad told me. He was right about that. You're young. Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. Not when you're 18, there's not. But when you get older, there is. That's another thing that's subjective too. You tend to tell your buddies what good and bad sex is, and basically how it's defined is what you like, and it's different. I mean, if everybody liked the same thing, there'd be one color car and one thing on the menu. It's the same thing with sex. It's no different. Yeah, there's such thing as bad ones. Yeah. I'm not like that, Laura. I never went to any class reunions. Yeah, bad everything. That's right, Penny. Yeah, that's true, Philip. Yeah, you got it. Philip's got this. Words of wisdom. No, it's true. They can. They don't like it. That's the problem. Once in a while, young guys will ask me about sex advice, and they're just too young to know that there's somebody out there that's going to like what you do. And when you're young and it's emotional, you're going to meet the Virgin Mary, and she's a cheerleader, and she's got a killer body, and she's going to think of blowjob as the worst thing in the world to do, and it's not at all negotiable. But you like everything about her but that. So those are the guys, as they age, you get caught getting knobbed off in a park in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, because that edge wears off, that attraction, and they still want some goddamn head. It does, Frisky. That's exactly right. And, you know, it almost like they get even with the wife. But all as I tell people, there's somebody out there that likes what you like. Keep looking. When you're young, sex will keep you with someone that you know that's not going to work out long term. And it's not uncommon for guys to have sex with women that they don't want to bear their children. Yeah, the first time, yeah, sure do. Yeah, I don't want to catch up with old friends. I don't really have that many people that I can get rid of somebody in a heartbeat. I think I'm like mental that way. It can be a comment or I'm not this kind of guy, you know, like you think. I like this distant stuff, like this 12:20 in the morning talking. Yeah, I hate to say that way. And, you know, like I've told you before, I'm kind of a porn guy, and I've been that way since I was young. Because when I was young, you know, you didn't have access to that. And then as it, you know, developed and it went to VHS, and then it went to beta, and then you didn't need to be in some high crime ridden area in an old theater that used to show legitimate movies with two gay guys trying to blow you in a 300-seat place, and there were 10 people there on a busy day. And once it got into like there was access to it, and you know, I didn't catch this at the time either, to tell you the truth. As it was happening, I was thinking, oh, this is cool, you know, I can get this stuff all over. But as porn became more available, and you know, the topless bar business dropped off. And I know this sounds terrible, but I'll take the hit for it. I tell everybody straight up, as porn became more available, I noticed that my interest in dating dropped way off. And I look back on that now, and it's pretty clear now, but it wasn't then, that I realized that these relationships were just a means to an end. And you weren't going to be getting any sex without some kind of relationship. Well, it hasn't been that way in a long time. And I remember thinking when I was heading like in my mid-30s, I had a super pretty wife that had a good job and she was educated. And it just didn't interest me that much, to tell you the truth. And you know, if the psychiatrist said, well, you got to ask yourself, would you rather have an attractive wife that's a good companion, or would you rather watch porn? And I said, I'd rather watch porn. Because it's a private channel and I feel like it, don't ask. That's why. You know, you can X out of here anytime you want. Yeah, it's a variety of subjects. Yeah, exactly right. I mean, I tell it like it is. I do, absolutely. You know, here's the thing. I mean, here I am, I watch it, and I've been that way since I was like the first one I saw. But if I've had women over the years ask me about topless dancing and porn, and I tell them don't do it. I don't do it. I would recommend it against it because it's different. I like them. I want them to have a happy life. And it's like, well, how is it different? And it's true. If there weren't guys like me watching it, there'd be no market. I think the same thing with the MMA. But I tell them not to do it. It doesn't lead to a happy, fulfilling, satisfying life. It doesn't. It's unrealistic. Absolutely true. Yeah. But I was fine with that. And that's probably what I liked about it. I mean, but I would agree with you. I think it hurts. It hurts. It's unrealistic for sure. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Flower Fairy. Yeah, I think it's an unrealistic standard. Yeah, it is. Which is why I like it so much. No, it was fine with me. I mean, I'd rather have like girlfriends, just friends with them, do shit, go to a museum, concert, that kind of thing. Any damn time, including getting married, any damn time it ever switched from, you know, trying to do both. I'll admit I was terrible at it. Yeah, I remember watching that. Yeah, I did too. I did too. Yeah. And I have met women, and honestly, it just really doesn't interest me. It really doesn't. I mean, I remember when I was living in Chicago, I knew a lot of people down there, and they were always trying to set me up, and it's like they thought I was gay because they couldn't figure out why I didn't want to like go out on a double date with somebody I met at a party or something. That's why. I, I was fine the way I am. I would ignore it. Yeah, I sure would. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would. You get to know yourself. That's why, when I look at it, I think that really gave me a clear understanding with dealing with like women that, had drug issues and were prostitutes. And it's like, I respected them for what they were doing. If they needed help, I would be glad to offer it. But there's something to be said to realize, and, it's the old statement that wherever you go, there you are. And I know what I'm like. And I don't know why that is, but I know that I don't want to change it. I'm on the downhill slope, and I've been this way for a long time. And I don't want to change it. I don't want to. I'm fine with it. No, I just I like it. Yeah, I'd ignore it. No, I don't give a shit about it. Yeah, it's so stupid. Fart porn. Yeah, there's people into all sorts of shit, man. I mean, it's weird. That's why, I mean, in a way, I'm not saying I'm sympathetic to it, but I understand it because at least what I was into, it was available and it was legal. Sex is a strong urge. And if you're into some weird shit, by beating off, burning down buildings, or you're into kids or beating up women or dogs or whatever, man, you got a huge problem. I mean, you've got a gigantic problem because, I mean, like I tell people all the time, if Miss America knocked on my door in a bikini, I'd lock it and call the police. I'm not into that. I don't want to mess with it. You know what I mean? So, when you're into some weird shit like that, you're trying everything. You're seeing psychiatrists. And look at the guy I interviewed about a month ago in front of that soup kitchen. You're trying to for a while, I mean, I know like 50 years ago, there were psychiatrists and psychotherapists that were offering, uh, therapy for people that wanted to not be gay. Back then they didn't really get the genetic connection that they do now. And there were guys, their parents, if their parents found out, they'd be disowned. They wanted to have kids. They wanted to have a wife. They wanted to be part of the community, but it wasn't in the cards. They weren't attracted to women. I think to myself, God, what a miserable life that must be to just like be born that way. And that's what it is. It's gene expression. It's not a learned behavior. I mean, you talk to guys that are solid gays, none of this flirting with bisexual shit. They weren't into women from a very early age. A lot of them tried it and some even got married. But so, you get stuck with this behavior. And, sex isn't any different than anything else, whether you like football or whether you like baseball. So even though, I mean, if, I could go back and pick and choose, like I was buying a certain kind of car with the color and interior and the size tires, probably would have picked something a little different, but it just didn't work out that way for me. But I'm not a pedophile. I'm not an arsonist. and not a pervert. So it could have been much worse. I look at the thing in the totality of the big picture. And I knew that early on that I just wasn't going to be a guy that was going to be interested long term in a sexual relationship with the same person. Wasn't happening. Oh, you better believe it, Penny. Yeah, I feel glad. I mean, it could be so much worse. You know? Yeah, I spell it out, man. Yeah, I do. Nah, it changes. I usually don't bring it up on Christmas, but oh, you better believe it, Penny. I got you covered. I mean, here's another thing too. It's like I'm an older guy now, right? So it's on the downhill slide for me. I mean, in a way, it's a big, huge relief that I don't need to juggle these balls. No pun intended. I'm getting older now. It's like I'd rather go out and drill a hole in the ice and see if I can get some fish to eat some pellets. Yeah, I bird watch. Yeah, me too. Yeah, in a lot of ways it is. Yeah. Oh, really, Laura? They got you that way, huh? I got a lot of hobbies. I've mentioned it a bunch of times. I had a girl, the last girlfriend I had was in '98, and I couldn't wait to get rid of her. 65, be 66 a couple weeks. I was up in St. Helens buying a couple lottery tickets the other day. There was an older guy there too. And I'm always joking. I talk a lot of shit. I'm always joking and stuff. And the Powerball, I think it's up to 380 million or something. And I say, I'm going to buy every topless bar. My IQ is lower than that. If I hit the Powerball, I'm going to buy every topless bar in the country and put my name on it. Tom Reed's topless bar. There was a guy about my age. He said, "You're out of your fucking mind, man." He said, "At your age, you should know better by now." See what I mean? My age. And I said, I'm just talking shit. You're exactly right, though. If you sold them all to me for half price, you couldn't give me a goddamn topless bar. No way. Girls, drugs, their boyfriends, bullshit, just customers. No way. I'd give it away. But when you're 25 and you don't know shit, you think, hell yeah, topless bar, own one in every state. Yeah, it's me. It'd be great, man. But you get smart, you get older. I showed this book I got not long ago. It's called what's the name of that blue? The Hormone of Desire. That's no shit. I'm telling you, man, it's all hormone based. It is. That's why you don't see 65-year-old guys beating up guys in a parking lot because they were trying to screw their wives. It's very common in 20s and teens. You're jealous. That testosterone's high, her estrogen's high. You get jealous. You're an animal, even though you're a human. Some guy starts hitting on your girlfriend, you want to beat his fucking ass. And then you get into your 30s and 40s and 50s, and then you get into like 60s, and it's like that quit happening. Why? Because the hormones died. No one wants to bang your wife like they did when she was 20. Strip club, don't ask. Strip club. Yeah. You know, the target keeps moving. They say happiness is a moving target, which I would agree with. But your life is a moving target. That's why, honestly, even an old Archie Bunker like myself, when I run into a couple that has a 50-year wedding anniversary, golden wedding anniversary, I got to think to myself, man, this is a special occasion, because the idea that somebody could still be together over 50 years, minus the bullshit Hallmark story, deserves some kind of big party. I mean, for you people to change and morph and tolerate and accept and be still sitting next to each other without taking an axe to each other's forehead, that deserves special recognition. That has a lot to do with it. It's true. Yeah, there's a point that, well, that'll happen. I don't know how you are old. I've had women tell me this before. There's going to be a transition in your life where the bag boy, they don't have those any longer, is going to quit flirting with you. The male guy isn't going to like be super friendly. The UPS guy is just going to put the package at the door rather than knocking. You're going to see things that occur during your life where your attractiveness to males is going to drop off. Yeah, it happens. It's normal. That's why if you see people, you know, and they've been like together forever, uh, you know, if you make it like through a lifetime, you're together for entirely different reasons at the end that you were at the beginning. You remember when you were young and you spent hours on the phone, you held hands for 8 hours, and you made out for 4, you wrote letters, bought gifts. I can remember here, I mean, my sister, you guys know, she was the first single female of McDonald's franchises where I live now. When I was in college, I would bring girls up here and she'd be gone a lot, and I'd have the house to myself. And I can remember when I said, hey, you know, if I got to know somebody and I'd say, hey, I got a sister that lives up north. She's got a house. She's going to be gone for the, oh man. Or they would say, how come you never asked me to go up north? And it's like, well, I didn't think I don't know. I didn't think you wanted to go. She said, yeah, let's go up there some weekend. I knew that's the kind of vibes I wanted. Yeah. Yep. Now we're talking. It's like, how come you never want to take me up north? It's like, I do, goddammit. Sure do. Yeah, congratulations, Penny. Wow. No, there's an argument for that. I see you. Yeah. Now, there are people out there legitimately happy. You know, I was best friends with a priest in Chicago, and I met a lot of parishioners that he'd been friends with through like 2 or 3 churches where he was a parish priest. I'm telling you, there were families out there, like the dad's an FBI agent, the mother's an ICU nurse, one kid's going to Stanford, the other one's going to Harvard. And they were just the nicest people in the world. I mean, you got a big population to draw off out of a place like Chicago. But there are families out there that are like, Father knows best. Seriously. Yeah, congratulations, Penny. Yeah. No, it's not easy. No, no free lunch. Yeah. And, you know, women, you know, got more autonomy and they were able to support themselves. And if you look at, I haven't looked at it lately, but if you look at the divorce rate and the marriage rate, you know, you meet women, there's all sorts of women out there doing their own thing. That's because they don't need to depend on a guy for a paycheck. You know, they're basically kept women that, you know, played the housewife role, that if they had had different options, it probably would have been an entirely different outcome. Yeah, raised each other. Good for you. Yeah. Oh, 56. I think too, when I was younger, I think, you know, I was kind of a controlling guy. Probably based in insecurity, you know. Yeah, no, it takes a lot. No, I said, but it's something that I couldn't do, and you know how that is. You respect people for a task that you couldn't accomplish. Yeah. You know, I would say that my outlook on things, I would say it's not normal. I would agree with that. It's not. Yeah, that's true. But it isn't like if you took like my philosophy, here's how I'll put it to you. No one would ask me to come and speak to a bunch of young males in high school. It's never going to be, you know, that way. You know, if I'm like an upstanding Christian and I help the slobbering retard across the line when he takes last place in the 100-yard dash, and I hold my wife's hand, and I belong to all these benevolent groups, and I ring the bell at Christmas for donations. Those are the kind of guys they want to show up to propagate this bullshit. Hey, Frederick. Hormone controlled. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Well, but I don't think, but I mean, you know, I don't think it wouldn't be normal. You would no parent would want me lecturing their young kids. It's like, hey guys, there's nothing wrong with porn. I don't blame you not wanting to put up with the same woman for 40 years. I think you should go out and chase that rabbit. Yeah, no, I'd have the security guard put one in the back of my head just to save the culture of the area. No, it's not, man. That's why if I see some young kid, I mean, I'm telling you guys this because this is an adult chat and it's open, and you know, I don't have any skeletons in my closet, but there is no way in the world that I would suggest that that's something someone should do. No, I mean, I'm sure if I was a dad and I saw my 16-year-old on Pornhub, I'd have a talk with him. You know, chase that rabbit. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. I mean, this is, you know, how it is. I mentioned this about a week ago. You know, I go to this little drive-in coffee thing. And for a long time, they had young, cute girls there. When I drive through there, I'm not thinking, oh, God, I wonder what, you know, Sherry looks like in a bikini. And none of that. I just think they're cute, like TikTok girls. Just cute young girls that you would have loved to date when you were their age. And a lot of them are gone. I don't really know why, but it's like older women. And I know I still get my coffee there, but it isn't as fun as it used to be. That's the bias you have for, you know, even my testosterone is mostly disappeared. I think that is so etched in a male brain that, you know, I appreciate young, attractive women, even if I'm just looking at them and they're giving me a coffee. You know, it's not good. I don't treat the other ones bad or tip them any less, but if you ask me to grade my feelings as I drive through there now, it used to be A and now it's like C plus. Yeah, that's probably true. I mean, that's definitely a good argument for that. Yeah, yep. That's why you see all these rich billionaires and shit, you know, that are still producing offspring. They're still knocking off that young ass. because they got people that take care of it and tutor it. And, it's not like the typical skullduggery that you'd have as a working male in your later years. C plus, yeah. No, I don't really do that. I don't do that. I mean, I know they. I mean, I think they think I'm a nice guy. I mean, I never do any weird shit like that. I remember I got in some pretty good arguments with my wife. She said, I know, I see you when we go places and the waitress is attractive. You just treat them so much differently. I said, that's bullshit. She said, no, I noticed it. But you know what? Hey, back then it would cause an argument. Now it's like, okay, well, did you ever happen to notice the women that are the anchors on the national news channels and the people that are in Playboy and the girls that are on Survivor and all this bullshit? I mean, why am I catching bullshit over this? Why are you mad at me being a straight male finding attractive women attractive? I mean, this is a stupid argument. I mean, I apologize if I offended you and you felt insecure. I guess I'll have to do a better job at telling you your shoes untied. What are those things, Penny? Popcorn? Well, I took a nap. I'm not one bit tired. 37 now. Went down a little bit. Oh, asexual? Oh, okay. How old are you, don't ask, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, golden shower, yeah. I never got into that. Asexual, right? Yeah, people don't understand it. Yeah, no, I believe that. No, that's a good answer. Yeah, I believe you. I believe it. Yep. Is this something that bothers you, or you're happy that way, or you always been that way? Oh, draft beers. Oh, okay. Oh, that was cool. Oh, draft beers. Oh, okay. Penny, are you going with the moderation on the alcohol with your Christianity? I'm just wondering how you pigeonhole it there. Shots of scotch. Yeah, that's what I think they look like. Oh, you're 70. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I guess you could just be 70 and not be asexual, but it yield the same result. Well, how old are you? You don't have to answer that. I mean, Hey Pam, how you doing? Oh, 30. Oh, really? Asexual? See, now it's funny you should say that because we're talking about Indecent Proposal, and here you're 30 and you're saying you're asexual and you're introvert. But I'm not knocking on it, but it's interesting to me, how that occurs. I mean, you should be getting laid 10 times a day now with a big smile on your face. But it's just not in the cards for you. So I gave you another example on how I am, and then you're the extreme on the other way how you are, and that's what I say. It's gene expression. It's interesting how you're there at 30 and you're comfortable talking about it. And I'm assuming you don't have any issue with it. You don't want sex. You could care less about it. Yeah. Good, Pamela. How you been? Yeah, don't have urges. Yeah, that's right. Now, don't ask. There can be a hormonal basis for that, but I mean, it could be that I'm all, I'm not. I'm just interested in it because you just don't run into people that age that are like that. And I guess if you don't like, I don't see it. I don't want to fix what I'm like, and you may be in the same boat, particularly if you're introverted as well. Oh, okay, Penny. Yeah, don't have urges for sex. Yeah. Well, good. Congratulations to you, I guess. Now, if you were miserable and all your girlfriends were getting laid and they bragged about it, and all that you lacked was a desire, I'd say, well, go see your gynecologist. But I don't know where you're at on the happiness scale, and it may not have anything to do with it, but it is interesting to me that you're that age and are like that. Yeah, but isn't that a hell of a price to pay, Jabo? Keeping you out of trouble. Yeah, you're probably right. You know, I mean, if we all live long enough, we're all going to eventually not have an urge for sex. That's why it's interesting because 30 seems kind of premature. Well, that's a $50,000 question. Yeah, it depends who you're asking, Blue. If you talk to a hormone expert or a gynecologist, he'd say, no, it's not normal. Oh, interesting. Oh, no, do you? Huh. I know it's a stupid question, but of course you're single, right? Don't ask. Huh. Now, don't ask. Is there anything else as a 30-year-old that you would think would be different other than the sex thing than other 30-year-olds? Is there any other behavioral modification or eccentricities that you also have, or is it just if you were comparing yourself to 10,000 other 30-year-olds, is there something else coupled with that, or just that? That's what I say, Letha. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but I know you guys say that. My dad used to say that to me all the time, but you guys know what I'm talking about. I mean, you know what I mean. I mean, there's not strict standards, but oh, debilitating health issues. Do you think that's linked to this asexual stuff, or it's different? Oh, okay. How about this? Don't ask. Do you think you're missing anything? Do you think you're missing anything in life? Do you think you're unfulfilled? I mean, hey, in a way, you're lucky, man, if you can, read a good book. And I'm not saying sex is like everything, and you're a big loser if you don't do it, and shame on you for wasting you. But that's not. I could just tell you what I was like. I do think it was a disproportionate amount of, stuff outside the box, which I don't brag about it. Oh yeah, you think so, Jamo? Asexual. Huh. Yeah, well, I mean, honestly, it's just like interviewing Becky or Cassie. I'm just like genuinely inquisitive of, I mean, don't ask, you may not know. So those are questions you may not answer, and they may not be any of my business. And I get that too. But it's just like, homosexuals and stuff like that. It just was interesting to me. And there's a biological basis for it. Oh, worse. And no, sorry about that. Hey, Edward. Well, either way, I want the best for you. I guess I'll leave out the dildo jokes in the future. I guess, I just thought of this. I guess it just seems like maybe if you're not having sex now like me, but you had a lot of it earlier in life, you look at that as a staple of ringing the golden bell that, this is normal and this is what you enjoyed for years. And because of that, you fit right in with the rest of the people that were seeking it. And that's some staple of normalcy. Sounds like that Ardbeg 10's kicking in, Penny. Yeah, you could be right about that, Jibble. Yeah, that's possible. Yeah. Hey, don't ask, are you religious at all? Are you Christian by chance? Yeah, good. Oh, okay. Well, sorry about that. Was that cancer or Crohn's, or what was it? Why? Look, I can, yeah, that would make sense. I mean, at 30 years old, if you've had that happen, and I can understand that being directly related to having a loss of a sexual interest. Sorry that happened to you. Day to day, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Oh, do? Crohn's is interesting to me. I mean, not like a hobby, but it's nothing to mess with. I remember people telling me that when I was younger, and I just kind of, didn't pay much attention. I got something going on myself right now. I don't think it's Crohn's, but until you've been there, until you've walked in those shoes, ulcerative colitis. Yeah, you're probably right about that, J-Mo. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, it's a tough one. Oh, okay. You guys can just get rid of him if you want. Yeah, yeah, seems like a good person. Could I give you a gift certificate to get some books or something? Don't ask. Something that you like. Send you a gift certificate. Yeah, it is a good outlook, isn't it, David? Yeah, I agree with it. Yeah, that's true. See, if I knew we were getting, I took a little nap early. If I knew we were getting bad weather, I would like go to bed now because I want to be seeing it. That tomorrow's going to be another warm, sunny day. I don't give a shit. Just stay up and fuck off. If I get out of my sleep schedule, so what? There's no carrot at the end of the string. 40 fucking degrees in December. What a bunch of bullshit. And it's Christmas. How's that for a curmudgeon? I'll tell you, the dispatcher I called when I was trying to help that guy get some gas, she was the sweetest, most considerate, nicest woman ever. Really went the extra mile. Own it. That's it, Penny. Mm-hmm. See, there were times in my life where, I would get like depressed around Christmas, but it was because of all this bullshit that I read and other people. And then I figured out what I was really like, and that's the way it was going to be, and quit bothering me. Oh, sorry about that, don't ask. Oh, you're welcome. I guess I just like to see you feel like happy. I mean, we got a lot of good people over here. Like, we want the best for you, and like, I mean, I feel that it sucks that this could be this way for you at 30. Hey, you too, D. I mean, you've had some tough breaks yourself. Oh, okay, okay, don't ask. What part of the country do you live in? Don't ask. Yeah, get rid of anybody that doesn't speak English. Just get rid of them for good. Probably some perverted Russian. Oh, you're welcome, man. I tell you, I feel bad. I got something going on right now myself. I mean, I do want to get it fixed. I have felt crappy for a long time, and I'm hoping that maybe, this will make me feel better whenever they figure out what it is. But to be honest with you, I say this all the time. I'm serious. If they told me I had a terminal disease and I had 2 months to live, I'd be fine with that too. Hey, Jazzy. Cool. Yeah, I mean, I really would. Oh, you do? Huh? Yeah, I'm not really a religious guy at all. I'm not saying it's wrong. And if I am wrong, I mean, I'm sure hell has my name on a chair. Yes, I don't remember you being around here. You're not that tramp from Alabama that was scamming Jim, are you? Penny, you always been a late night person like this? Oh, okay. Oh, California. Okay, cool. This new gas station is open right, at this exit 1 North, 24 hours. Looks nice. I went in there. I couldn't believe they were open. If that wouldn't have been open, this guy would have had to like sleep in the parking lot of the Shell station till 6 a.m. So I'm glad it worked out for him. But it was nice. They have a Starbucks in there too. But I got an idea. It's just some clerk mixing up a bag of Starbucks beans. It's not like a legit Starbucks. Yeah, thanks. I don't know what it is. It's not as bad as yours. I'm gonna find out, but I should know the 7th. Well, Penny's a workaholic. Yeah, it's 39 years. It's bullshit. Penny, you might want to get with Jesus and ask him what's going on with this weather. Yeah, 39 in northern Michigan in December. No, it's too warm. Should be like 20. Well, it's been going on so long now, so I'd say it has been normal. But traditionally, like when I was younger, it should be like 10 degrees out and a foot of snow on the ground. Yeah. I mean, global warming. I mean, I say that, but I'm not sure what caused it. But the weather's definitely changed. Fahrenheit. Yeah, Fahrenheit. Yeah. Do you drink alcohol at all? Don't ask. Because if you don't, I think you should. It dulls the pain. Oh God. I think I'm gonna move to California and do microdosing. Don't ask, what part of California? I never mess with that. That's got cardiac consequences, David. Ask Michael J. Fox and Robin Williams. Oh, thank you. Oh, Sandy, you ever go to the zoo over there? David, you got to quit talking crazy. Oh, okay. Now, are you on disability? Don't ask. No, zero go to no. I'm not. No, I'm not. I mean, I do think that Eastern spirituality. I think there's a lot of benefits to it, but it's just not. It's just not my personality. You know, I'm a balls to the walls. You know, dopamine chaser. I can't sit still for 10 seconds. I just drove to Saginaw back because I just can't sit still. I do a lot of like YouTube, honestly. We do a lot of photos, you know, videos, that kind of thing. Oh, are you, Dave? Well, good for you. I'm glad you got that. Yeah, good. Where are you located, Dave? Oh, good, good. I'm glad you're getting it. Oh, I love Cleveland. Yeah, yeah, I love Cleveland. Beechwood, Medina. Yeah, you'll get it. You'll get it. Don't ask. Yeah, it'll be retroactive too. So if you're going through that now, I'm assuming that you worked for a while, right? Hey, Penny, you know what we need to like do along the way? Frisky, I think you'll appreciate this too. Is I wish you guys would think in the back of your mind how we can like in our own small way uh, bring this Native American thing up more. No, you can get it. You can get it. You got to get a lawyer though. Don't ask. Yeah, you do. You can't do it on your own. They know all the tricks. And in most states, I shouldn't say that. In Michigan, it's a flat rate fee the lawyer can get. That's a good question, ICU. Did you see that? Don't ask what ICU asked. I'd say no, but I'll let her answer it. Because I think it's apples and oranges. That's my girl. Well, you're talking our language now. Gotcha. uh, gotcha, don't ask. Cool. Well, that's okay. Yeah, she's got medical problems, Penny. Penny's art bag 10 is kicking in big time. Good night, Pamela. Yep, Merry Christmas to you as well. Yeah, me too, D. Yeah, I do too. I'm gonna go out to California and microdose. It's worth a fucking try. No, Penny, it does not. No, I don't think it does. Yeah, I'm trying to find the virtue in being older. So far, it's totally escaped me. Yeah, baffling. I agree. I mean, these people really got hosed, and nobody seems to care. Look at the videos that I did. Like, that's why I went out west about a year ago. Nobody even clicks on the thumbnails. So disappointing. And they got all their shit taken from them. Nobody gives a fuck. You know, like this blacks and Black Lives Matter. I think they do. I agree. And I think whoever spearheaded this, bringing this shit to the forefront, gets an A+. It's great. But the Indians are next. I mean, the gays got it. The beaten housewives got it. God forbid if you're a fucking killer whale in a swimming pool, which I'm all for. But I think it's time that these kids need to quit getting lied to in their history classes and just get this shit out there. I mean, you're going to a public school and you're claiming you live in a neighborhood that has good schools and you got these teachers filling them full of shit. That's what's keeping it going. Because these kids go to these history classes and they think that this Plymouth Rock and this Native Americans getting together with the first settlers, they buy all this shit. I think they think that when you buy that, it tends to take away from your motivation. Where the blacks had slavery and everybody knew that was bad and it was, you know, easy to recognize. It's not that way with the Native Americans. They think, people out there think that they have casinos and they're all getting rich by staying home drinking. That's just so false. I don't know what to fucking do. I don't know. It's a mystery to me. But when you think they were here first, and you look at these reservations, and essentially these reservations, you can't even like get a loan because you don't own it. You're allowed to stay there for free. You don't own a deed. Just pissing me off. Yeah, I'll figure it out eventually. I'm telling you, I thank YouTube for that. You know why? Because you can tell when you upload a video, I can tell who does what, how old they are, and where they're from, and all that bullshit. And that's why I know 100% that these Indian. I don't know how Mary stays sane. My only guess is that she's half white, Irish. Let me tell you, Mary showed me some pictures of her when I took her out to dinner a couple weeks ago. Super cute. She didn't even look Native American. Not that you can't be cute and Native American, but to me, she looks like totally Native American. Now it's weird. But when Mary was like 20 years old, she was like A+ cute. And how she just puts up with this bullshit of these Indians getting their ass handed to them day in and day out and keeps her mouth shut is a mystery to me. She must microdose. Really, I'd be the biggest. I'd either be in jail or dead if I was a Native American. Yeah, you're right about that. Don't ask, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much, you're right about that. Yeah, that's true. Did you go to college, don't ask? Oh, you are, D. Oh, well, 50%. Well, congratulations. Good for you. Wow. But so you know what I'm talking about. You are too, D. Well, you got a lot. You got a lot in common with Mary. Yeah. No, she's not. Did not help her. She's a moderator. I mean, like Penny, Frisky, there's people I've met through YouTube that like really like made the whole thing worth it. I wouldn't have met him otherwise, and I would put Mary in that class. I know people that know her up there. She's great. Love Mary. She's lucky to be a friend of hers. Tried her best, yeah. Oh, thank you, Penny. You've been drinking again. Oh, wow, D. Oh, okay, don't ask. Right on, Penny. It's a big day for you today. Oh, good, dude. Yeah, glad to have you. Yeah, I don't know too much about that, Dave. Yeah, I think it's cool too, but you know, if that's all you're doing is bringing awareness, I don't think it in and of itself like is that good. You know, get all these people watching this stuff and clicking on it and like knowing about it and not doing shit. These fucking people need some donations, some legal representation. Oh, I sure did. Yeah, asking for two twin, blonde, big boobed, Swedish nymphomaniacs. I didn't tell you my religion. Don't ask. It's if it feels good, do it. Right on, D. That's what I say. You mean today, Penny? Christmas? No, correct. Good for you, Penny. You earned it. No, I don't have any family, really. No, no presents. No. Right, Penny. It's true. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah. You know, I bet you about YouTube, but they also did a lot of good things. But I think you guys should realize that here we are at 3:30 in the morning having fun. It's not costing anybody anything, and it's because of a social media platform. This is great. Do you guys appreciate how great this is? That we can do this and people in different places and we can talk and have fun and we're not paying up the ass like we are for our cell phone bill or cable TV. This is unbelievable. No, this is great. No, it really is, man. That's why when I get pissed off at YouTube and then I get, it's like a marriage with these motherfuckers. But man, I'll tell you, without them and doing this and allowing this, it would be so goddamn boring. I'd be playing Russian fucking roulette. Really, it is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, all over the world, people check in from different places, air out their laundry, and get support. We're so grateful for these motherfuckers. Price is right. Yeah, it is. I mean, just think of the old days. You would be in these bumfuck Egypt places. Like here, I would have killed myself by now in where I'm at. If I didn't have internet access, I mean, for a guy like me, an ADHD fucking kook, this has been like a scratch off for me. I mean, really good. I get on, get off, fuck around, upload shit. It's like wow. I would have taken installment payments. I'm lucky I'm not paying those motherfuckers $500 a month for like doing this. Here I am bitching about them fucking with my prostitute interviews because I talked about drugs. No, nothing. No, I don't. Nope. No, that's one thing I criticize suicide hotlines about in TV. No, I could care less about family. I'm glad I don't have any, and I'm not lonely. Nope. No, I would go absolutely crazy. If I lived up here without internet, I would have killed myself by now. Happily, by the way. No, I mean, this connects the dots in a big way. And even like what we're doing here, which is cool, you think of like you guys got to know Tassie and Becky and Maddie, and regardless of your feelings, other than that, Marguerite, it's been great. Who's that makes funny all the time, Penny? Yeah, I mean, we just get to, this is good. I mean, what would you be doing? I mean, I don't even have cable because I don't like the shows. I got tired of watching Forensic Files and not enough nature shows. You know, I like reading, but it's not like good like this. If I fucked around in books as much as I did YouTube, I'd be a goddamn genius. Yeah, I see you. I wish you the best with your wife and your kids. I mean, marriage is hard enough with kids and you plug in depression. It's not my business, but you know, as you know, I've been there. And the first thing I would ask is, or hope, is that you tried to get treatment for that, and that you may have tried to get some counseling. And I hate to say it, but based on what you've said, it sounds like your wife may be like ignorant on depression, and that if she's not open to that, yeah, you got a problem. Try and sell her on it this way: that there's a genetic component to depression. I mean, it's best for the kids that you guys work things out. Oh, I'm glad it helped you. Yeah, I'm glad it helped you out. What are you talking about, Penny? Making funny all the time. Don't ask how long. Have you been on these chats ever before? Oh, scroll up. God damn it. How far? Hey, Robert. Let's scroll up. I don't see it. It's fucked up comments. Get rid of them. Get rid of these motherfuckers if they're causing troubles. Oh, there goes a car. But you wonder what somebody's doing at 337 in West Branch. I never watch that. Price is Right. Stupid. I mean, people ask me that about these fucking bring awareness. Who the fuck doesn't know about drug-addicted prostitutes? I didn't see where she said anything about suicide. No, I don't give a fuck about it. I don't see where she said that. Did you say something about suicide, don't ask? Hey, you guys got any questions about that? I mean, I'm no expert, but I've been there. Another caveat to being older. I'm glad that happened, to be honest with you. Oh, I didn't see that. Will you say it again? Did you say something about suicide, don't ask? Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, like I said before, if I was 25 and I had no career, it'd have been the end of the world. Especially like in a small town like this. But mine happened late. I was like, what, 61? I don't give a fuck. I thought it was a good experience. Well, I would kill myself, yeah. Well, why kill myself? Because I would just have no way of communicating, and I would be in a funk, and I wouldn't feel like reading, and the birds weren't flying, and it'd be fucking Christmas Day, and everything would be closed. You mentioned farting twice, don't ask. I think you might be into this. And Penny's getting pretty fired up tonight. No, that's true, yeah, right. You can admit it, don't ask. We won't think bad of you. If you're into farting instead of traditional sex, we're behind you. It's looking like it. It's looking like it, ICU. We're not going to think negatively. Oh, fuck, yeah, I do. I can prove it to you. I can get you studies, books, whatever. Fuck, yeah, I do. Yeah, big time. I couldn't have had crazier fucking parents. She does. No, you're right, Frisky. Bingo. Yeah, true. Yeah, you're going to fit in perfect here. Don't ask. Frisky noticed it first. Isolation. Don't ask. That's why. Yeah, it's true, J.O. Yeah. That's why honestly, I'm really happy for Becky starting a channel. I mean, I don't think Nirvana is, not not being on drugs, but I think this is going to be very good for Becky. She is so happy and excited, and thank you guys for welcoming her. And she's shocked that people give it shit that she's going to start a channel. She hasn't started it, but she's going to. It's in the works right now. That's all right, don't ask. It's okay. She doesn't have one yet, but she's going to. No, we're getting somewhere, don't ask. That's okay. So you've got a little disdain in your personality where, you like to throw a ringer out there and you get a reaction from it, and that's all right. It's okay. Yeah, Becky is bright. Yeah, super cool. I love Becky. I do. Oh, sorry about that, Lee. Yeah, I love Becky. I do. Oh, thank you, Connie. Was it from you or somebody you know? Was it for or hind? Thank you for doing that. Yeah, appreciate it. Well, good idea to block her because she certainly didn't have anything positive in mind. But Connie, I thank you for that. You could have called me a big dumb asshole, and you didn't. You sent milk. So I'm only half mad at you. But Blue's smart enough to realize where this was going. So she torpedoed you. Bye-bye, Connie. Nighty night. Bye-bye. That's a good guess, Blue. Yeah, could be. Yeah. Yep. No, Blue's on this shit. Yeah. Oh, that's okay. Don't ask. Not a girl. Well, like Frisky said, you belong here. That's cool. Yeah, it's Daisy's snoring. Yeah, Daisy got prime rib tonight. Daisy, you guys probably know this, but Daisy follows me everywhere. No, she doesn't, Kenzie. You need a diet, you big fat pig. You need liposuction and a diet. Yeah. I'll tell you one thing I've learned from Daisy, and that is that, and it's probably like this with all animals. You know, when you say something positive or negative to humans, you read their facial expressions, how they react. If I said blue, you look like a big dumb retard. And she said fuck you, and I'd see her facial, I would know this. If I said blue, God, you are a really attractive boy, you look like a 30-year-old, I would recognize that as well. It works both ways. But what I've learned with Daisy, and not as much as I did with other dogs, is that she's listening and understanding way more than I thought she would. Which is why if you look when I do things, it's basically voice command, no training. She's observed it, empirical observation. And when she hears some kind of verbal command, she does it. And I think it's like that with all sorts of shit. You just don't have the clues that you do with humans. She's got the same look on her face the whole time, but I'll tell you, man, these animals get this stuff. They're coming out, just blow them out of the water, get rid of them. Good night, ICU. Yeah, good luck to you on that too. Try and just think objectively. It's hard because you get pissed. Oh, okay, don't ask. Yeah, good luck. Oh, okay, that's cool, Blue. Yeah, I didn't get it. I got it from Anthony, the guy I took to dinner, lunch, his mom. No, it's not easy, J-Bo. Yeah, it's true. Well, if it's your opinion, you never will. No, it's true. That's a lot. How much did it weigh? How much did it weigh? Yeah, how many pounds, Blue? Duck, way to go. Good for you, Penny. Good girl. How'd you line that up? Yeah, well, I mean, for a good ribeye, you should be looking at about 21 a pound. So I think that was probably about 5 or 6 pounds. No, red meat is crazy now. It's high. It's nuts. Oh, smoke them. Oh, no kidding. Oh, you have Kroger's out there, huh? Wow. You know, they basically control the milk industry now. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what Daisy is. I think Shih Tzu, and I'm not sure what else. Yeah, that's where it's going though. No, they're getting like that. Meat's expensive. You know, I don't mind paying for quality stuff. But I was looking at that, not Omaha, it's Kansas City steaks. And really, I don't. I know you get what you pay for, but I was looking at their top-notch prime, and I figured it out. It's like $20 an ounce. They're fucking crazy. Not for non-dry aged steaks. I mean, I'm sure they're good, but $20 an ounce is fucking ridiculous. Duck's good. Yeah, right. Like, no, crispy duck, crazy high calories. It is crazy high. Crazy high it is. Frog legs are good. Yeah, good flay's good. Yeah. Yeah, duck's good. The problem is most places you go, it's been frozen and it's been in there a while. You got to go to duck doesn't sell well, at least where I'm at, or anywhere in Michigan, really. And once you freeze something, I mean, flash freezing's good, but I don't know where that's happened with duck. So it's like all bets are off. It's not like a good meat. Go on. I was going to get my buddy some dry aged meat. It's like I found one place out of Chicago. If you ever get a chance to get dry aged meat, try it because you can. A dry aged 28 day sirloin is better than any filet you'll ever eat because fat really becomes kind of a moot point if it's dry aged. Hey, waiting. Yeah, good night. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, good. Hey, man, you ever have depression problems? You can always get a hold of me. I'm a fucking gold star member, life member. Oh, medium rare. Yeah, they say anything over medium rare, you're wrecking it. Oh, you like that bone in stuff, Penny. Oh, good for you, Jabo. Cool, that's good. Yeah, rare. I like medium rare. Yeah, I'll get rare. I like kibbe, ground lamb that's not cooked at all. That's when you get into the finer meats, people that know what they're doing. Yeah, that's true. I'm the same way. Don't ask. Yeah. I mean, I've got the constant conundrum. I don't hunt. I couldn't do it, but I eat meat. Doesn't get more fucked up than that. Penny, why don't you just get rid of this motherfucker? Yeah, it's expensive. Yeah, it's crazy. It's not worth it. What's your favorite food? Don't ask. Yeah, get rid of him. Get rid of Blue. Just get rid of him. Get rid of him. Just block him. Yeah, good job. Penny, Penny, did you do that accidentally? Denly? Your airbag 10 is kicking in. Yeah, no, yeah, I have eaten them. Yeah, I do. Yeah, mostly prunes once in a while. Yeah. Oh, that's okay, Penny. Yep. Oh, you had them with you. Good. Good for you. I would say I like good seafood, but I tell you the truth, I don't even know where to get it anymore. It's hard to get anything good anymore. Frederick, I don't think she was like saying anything bad. It wasn't like bad. Are you hitting the bottle, Frederick? Frederick, are you hitting the bottle tonight? Get out of here, divine appointment, you stupid fucker. Fuck lost. Penny and I are hitting our Ard Bake 10, you fucking loser. I'm getting fucked up on this shit. Blue, do you drink at all? Oh, you like one of those, huh? What a fucking douchebag. Get out of here, divine appointment. You're a loser. Yeah, you deserve it. Definitely. Yeah, good job. Great job. Thank you. Yeah, I don't blame you. It's interesting why people would want like mind-altering substances, even if it's just alcohol, which is legal. Like, what would cause that? It doesn't make sense from like an evolutionary standpoint. You're supposed to evolve away from things that hurt you. Oh, okay, that's maybe. Yeah, but Frederick's pretty like spot on. That would surprise me if that's it. 32-ounce margarita, you go, girl. Good for you. Now we're talking. Welcome to my world. Yeah, that's the way to go. You know, that Mexican food was excellent. I'll tell you my whole life, traveling around, fucking around, eating stuff. I would have never had enough balls to order a steak at a Mexican restaurant just because I've been to a lot. The chimichangas are good, the ceviche's good, but steak, I don't think so. Not in a Mexican restaurant. Anthony is a big food nut. It's the only pleasure he really gets out of life. So Anthony said, I want to get the steak. So I get the steak, yeah, no problem. It was $29, I think. And I thought, man, good luck. I would never order the steak there. I'll tell you, that steak was absolutely fantastic. Whoever is running that goddamn place gets it. And I think that was an absolute bargain because that was a choice cut ribeye steak and they put it on that sizzling platter like fajitas. Absolutely top notch, excellent. I would get it. Oh, that's okay. That's all right, Blue. Hedonistic, you're seeking pleasure. It's normal. But that food, that I'll tell you, I like that place. The more I go there, the more I like it. Oh, hey man, MJ, how you doing? No, this Mexican food is really good over there. Excellent. I can tell you this, I would think I would not order, if they had a steak on there and it was $50 and they said, believe me, this is choice steak, it's good, I would order it. But 28 or $29, whatever it was, I thought, nah, I don't think so. I'll tell you, that steak looked like it was on an advertisement for Ruth Chris. And he gave me a piece of it and it was absolutely excellent. Really, Frederick? Seriously? Wow. Yeah, right. No, this is good food. No, I would recommend it against it mostly time, but that steak over there, somebody running that place. I guarantee you they make way less money on a $29 Mexican steak than they do on everything else. And they probably just thought, well, somebody knows what they're doing there. They thought, well, we want to provide a steak and it's going to be less profit margin. Because if you charge what you would with regard to like the price amount for the other things you sell, nobody'd order it. They go to a Mexican food place, they don't want to be paying like $45 for a good steak. I'll bet you money that they only made $4 on that steak. That steak was excellent. Sizzling platter. Anthony is a really astute at food. And the minute he bit into it, he said, this is quality steak. It's like, yeah, you're right. It is. It's worth it. No, I would say don't do it, Aletha. I would say don't do it mostly. Yeah, I love avocados too. Anthony's interesting. He's autistic, and it's like Rain Man kind of. And I'll tell you a funny thing. We went in there. I've been going there a lot lately. I go over there to do those videos of the sunrises. Not in a long time, but the ice and the clouds and all that bullshit. And I'm over there a lot. I go there quite a bit. So those guys are getting to know me, and I'm a big tipper. I mean, I think things are slow. I don't mind doing it. And when we went in there today, Anthony, he's always paying attention. The guy came up to me and he said, "Hi, how you doing?" It's like, good. And he asked Anthony what he wanted, and he asked me what I wanted, and I didn't order guacamole. And he said, "How come you're not getting guacamole today?" And that's the kind of shit Anthony picks up on. And Anthony said to me, "Oh, he knows you." I said, "Yeah, I've been coming in here a lot, but all sorts of stuff that you would expect Anthony to pick up on, and he doesn't. But it's those little kind of things." I noticed that the lady with colon cancer, what's her name? What's that girl's name that's got colon cancer? You know what I'm talking about? That turkey jumped out in front of my van, and Anthony mumbled to himself, "Dumb turkey," and she caught that. Yeah. Oh, good for you, Penny. Yeah, we got rid of most of the trolls. Got Simple Life, yeah, yeah, yeah. She caught that, yeah, yeah. It's interesting what Anthony catches. It's a different mind. It's interesting what he catches. I'll give you an example. Like I'll be over there and we'll be talking shit and drinking good wine and fucking around, and Anthony will be like listening in, and you'll see Anthony just bust out laughing sometime. And it always is shocking to me that he caught that. I'm talking to his dad. Symbolizes a sweetheart. Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm glad she's doing well. It's just normally places you'll go there. It's skirt steak marinated, but these guys actually had a choice ribeye, which I've never found in a Mexican restaurant. Absolutely excellent, really good. If you're up here, I'd buy one. You know, I mean, sizzling plate, good, like really good. Yeah, $30, which for a ribeye is a good deal, a good ribeye, and it was a good ribeye. On a sizzling plate, yeah, definitely good. Yeah. Italian, iffy. Polish, not much. Mexican, a lot. I don't like German food, really. I don't like sauerkraut and Wiener Schnitzel and all that shit. French either, you can keep that. Yeah, no, not really. Oh, did you? Penny's the tool maker? Yeah, no, I like her. Yeah, she's nice. Oh, you are Scandinavian. Good for you. Penny, you got to give me your opinion on this, like Ardbeg 10 and stuff. And why can't we get this pleasure out of just not doing it naturally? Do you have a handle on that? Oh, did you leave? Yeah, no, I know. I wouldn't say not surprise me as much as I wonder why. Yeah, one will never know. Yeah, it's it. It's a no-brainer. No, you're right. You're right. But if you look at the theory of evolution, you're supposed to evolve away from things that can potentially hurt you. Yeah, it's possible for it. Yeah, no, I would agree with that. Yeah, it's true. Oh, you are, don't ask. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, 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 maybe. Yeah, right. Which means it could go either way. Penny, now what time will you get up tomorrow? Frederick, are you at work? I'm not. I don't think I am. I mean, it might be. I was talking about my buddy's son, Anthony. No way, Penny. Wow. How do you get away with that? Not feel like shit? Or is it just because it's Christmas? Oh, the holidays. Oh, good for you. So you got a lot of extra energy. Good. Good for you. Right. Well, I think I'm going to go to bed, you guys. Merry Christmas to all you Christians. Happy holidays to all the Jews. This has been great. Daisy's sleeping right. She's right down near my feet. I'm going to take her up to bed now. Glad having you here. Having you here, don't ask. Penny, you have a good day today. Frederick, you party on. Frisky, you out there still? Blue, good night. I hope you get some snow. I mean, after all, you're in Colorado, for God's sakes. Yep, same to you. See you, Lathia. Good night. Party on. See, you don't like that? Yep. Thank you. Yeah. Have a good day today. All right, don't ask. Yep. Good. Good having you. Thank you. Bye, Penny. Same to you. Yeah, thank you. Daisy, you ready to go Betty, honey? Ready to go Betty, hon? Yep, take care, Penny. Daisy, you ready to go Betty, honey?